Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. Chelsea won, Liverpool won. So it was a 6 consecutive draw games between Liverpool and Chelsea. Unbelievable, unbelievable. There were two offside goals for each other side. But I think when you look at this game, when you look at today's game, it shows why they both sides really want Moise Caicedo, because we clearly see that they need Caicedo. Chelsea needs Caicedo and Liverpool definitely need Caicedo also. That's why they put £110 million for Caicedo. Unfortunately, the player is now keen to join Chelsea, so Liverpool need to work on to sign defensive midfielder. When you look at today's games, the reason Liverpool were outplayed by Chelsea, when I mean outplay, it doesn't mean like they were useless. So they couldn't show the kind of performance that they wanted to show. Liverpool couldn't play with the kind of strategy what they wanted because they don't have a player who will control the midfield. Now, I'm not trying to say Liverpool is pretty bad. Liverpool was pretty bad, but because they are not pretty bad. They want. So what they needed is the defensive midfielder who gonna have to control the game alongside McAllister or Trent Alexander-Arnold. That's why they couldn't control the game. So imagine if they are showing this kind of performance without defensive midfielder, how can they great with the defensive midfielder like Romeo Lavia or Moise Caicedo, or one defensive midfielder who have a quality who has a quality to play for Liverpool. That's what I mean. So they need defensive midfielder. That's why they put £110 million for Moise Caicedo. Unfortunately, the player is about to join Chelsea. Liverpool need left centre back. Okay, there were a lot of problems that Chelsea gave Liverpool on the right hand side. Because there is the triangle link between in the Chelsea between Enzo Fernandez, Reece James, and Raheem Sterling, and then Nicola doesn't show really great performances. We can see his hanger, we can see his movement. He need to execute his chances. Yes, but the way his movement, the way he trying to keep the ball from the area jewels, the way he trying to link up, the way he trying to make it behind the runs, it was really great performance from the players. So that's why in Liverpool, I think they have one of the great attacking players in the Premier League, because there are so many options in the attacking area, and they have a great midfielder as well as Dominic Soboslai, McAllister. These kind of players are really great, but they are missing defensive midfielder. If they could get defensive midfielder and play alongside Trent Alexander-Arnold, McAllister, and Dominic Soboslai or Cody Gakpo, can produce so many problems, so many chances for wingers like Mohamed Salah and Luis Diaz, or striker like Cody Gakpo, striker like Darwin Núñez, because they need the defensive midfielder. It could change everything. We can see the kind of performance that Liverpool and Chelsea are back. You can feel it, even though Liverpool is not that good in competing against Chelsea, but they show their moment. We saw their moments, the dangerous moment from the Liverpool for Chelsea. We saw it. So imagine if they can get a defensive midfielder, it could change everything for Liverpool. Okay, there are two players that Liverpool are missing: a defensive midfielder and left centre back. If they can get those two players, Liverpool will definitely win a title race for Manchester City. Manchester City gonna have to be very careful about it. If Liverpool get those two players, I think they are back for a title challenge. When you talk about Chelsea, I think we are now seeing Chelsea more of what the team is. The last season, they don't even know what to do next. When they have the ball, they don't know what to do next. When they are trying to attack, they don't know what the plan is. So right now you can see the difference. You can see the effort of the Mauricio Pochettino. Pochettino know exactly what he wanted to do with these kind of player. They have so many young players. They have so many young players in their bench, so they can make changes, and then they have a quality player. How Mauricio Pochettino is using Nicola Jackson in behind the runs. It was so great to see. And then Ben Chilwell and Reece James wingbacks are really dangerous for the teams. In the Premier League, you gotta be very careful. But if one of them could get an injury, it is a huge risk for Mauricio Pochettino because he needs plan B, because those two players are not reliable, because they got so many injury in recent season. That's not great for Mauricio Pochettino, because Pochettino is too much reliant on those wingbacks, because they can score goals themselves, and they can create a lot of assists as well for their teammates. That's why they are both important, and most importantly, I think Disasi did great, and Ben Chilwell or Disasi, Thiago Silva, and Kowe really did great as a partnership in my opinion. And Enzo Fernandez he looks like he gonna become one of the best defensive midfielder in the Premier League. Okay, because he showed what he can do. Last season, Chelsea was shit, but Enzo Fernandez, we can see what Enzo Fernandez can offer for Chelsea, and now we are seeing it. We are seeing it. Enzo Fernandez can control the game, can control the midfield alone, and he trying to be involved, in attacking threat. He trying to be involved, in attacking threat and trying to create the chances, and he trying to make it's like a connection with the winger players, like Raheem Sterling and Reece James. He can cross, he can create the chances, he can control the games. So he is more dangerous, if he can move to the closer to opposition box, which is where he became the dangerous player for opposition teams. So what he need is a hit partnership. It's like a player like a Romeo Lavia or Moise Caicedo. He needs those kind of partnership, and then Chelsea midfield is untouchable, because Enzo Fernandez is already on another level when you compare to Chelsea midfielder. So imagine if he is playing, alongside Caicedo. He gonna be a huge problem for Premier League teams, those partnership. That's why Chelsea and Liverpool are very eager to sign Moise Caicedo. We can see, we saw why. We can see why. Okay, so Caicedo is a huge solution for those two teams. They need to sign. They could get 110 million pounds or 120 million pounds. It's gonna be worth every penny of it, because Caicedo gonna make a huge impact. Whether it's a Chelsea or Liverpool, he gonna make a huge impact. So that's why I think we all can see the quality of those two teams and what they are missing at the moment. So draw is a fair result in my opinion of what Chelsea should have won this game if they execute these chances. Unfortunately, the keeper was Alisson Becker, so it's very unfortunate for you. But in my opinion, I assume it's a fair game. So what do you think about today's games? Do you think Caicedo can change those two teams? So make sure to comment below. Thanks for watching, guys.